Haven't made a video in a really long time. As you can see, hair is a different color. I have been to a Never Shout, if you can see it. Never Shout, Never concert since last video. A lot of things have happened. School's ended. Woo! Summer break. And then I'm going to 7th grade. How fun. But speaking of Never Shout Never, there's this thing that's happened recently. Cristofer Drew kind of, I don't know how to put this, was being a jerk to an interviewer. I've seen the interview because I watch the guy's interviews all the time. I find them hilarious. The interview is Brian Stars. But anyways, it's like Brian Stars, his name is Brian. He interviews people, like I said, but he's following his dream, and Cristofer Drew is following his dream. Cristofer Drew believes in a whole bunch of stuff. He hates egos, he believes in peace and love, blah, 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 blah. He doesn't find a point in money. Sorry, I need this. There's no point in money for him, and blah, 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 all this. And so, it's new hair, I like to mess with it. But anyways, so he's all like, in the interview, he's like, okay, so since we're on the topic of you kind of being a little mad at me, tell me really what you think of my show. And he's like, your show's a joke, you ask stupid questions, we're musicians, we want to get straight to the music questions, not the blah 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 questions. We're real musicians. They're real musicians. They like to answer real questions. And I'm pretty sure everyone that's watched that video has said, wow, Chris. Take a second and watch the video over. Who has the ego? Mr. I hate egos. And like, he's saying all this stuff, and Brian freaking drove 7 hours to get there. He knew how Brian Stars interviews, because he's done an interview with him before. He knew how, but he drove 7 hours to be there. He drove 7 hours to get there. He stays and interviews, then he watches the show, then he drives 7 hours back home. Ridiculous. Well, yeah, it's a little frustrating. I don't know why it's frustrating me. I mean, I'm not Brian, but still frustrating. And like the whole video is set up to call Cristofer Drew a jerk. And like, and yeah, but that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. And yeah, Cristofer Drew, jerk with good music, with the biggest ego I've ever seen. I never, even though I love his music so much, I never want to meet him. Never. I mean, he says he loves his fans and all that, but what if they interviewed him and asked him random questions? What would he do? Would he be all nice to them? They're his fans. He loves them. He loves them. He's got an ego. I mean, this isn't gonna make me stop listening to their music. It just makes me lose respect a little bit for them. I mean, and also Chris was like, I hate these interviews, how all the attention's on me. I mean, you haven't even asked them questions, when in reality, Brian Stars actually did ask Hayden, the drummer, questions, and he's just like, yeah, Brian Stars is over here. He's like, so this is Brian Stars, he's a lot. Wait, Brian Stars is a lot. Brian Stars, my hand is Brian Stars all over here. Like, yeah, this is Brian Stars, right? Brian. Say hi to Brian. Okay, Brian's over here asking him questions, blah 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 blah. And just like, yep, totally. And then like Taylor, which is the guitarist, he actually answered some questions. He was good about it. But Cris freaking, and every question that he asked Taylor was, why don't we just get to the music questions? Get to the music questions. These are crap questions. So, yeah. Brian Starr's interviews are great. Absolutely great. No matter what anybody says, they're absolutely great. I love them. And I think Brian should go for what his dream, and if his dream is to travel around the world, spending time and money, so much time and money, to go across. I mean, this is also a great opportunity to go across the country to different places to interview people. It's awesome. I would love to do that. And he's like, it's just frustrating. It makes me lose a little respect for Cris and Hayden. Respect lost. Taylor's cool. Taylor's pretty cool about it. Taylor's all like, yeah, blah 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 blah. We're just gonna have this awesome conversation. And Cris is like, and it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, whatever. But I could go on for hours talking. I just realized this, especially since I'm like, it's kind of odd because I'm like talking to myself. But at the same time, I know that my fans, however many there are, probably not that much, are watching this. So. My friends think it's so weird that I can do this. I can just go straight into it. I can also do this way, but I'm not as good at it. And then I can do this way, but I kind of have forgotten now because it looks funny. Alright, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Music. Right now I'm wearing my Black No Brides shirt with my hair that oddly matches with it. Yeah, so entertaining, I guess. Not really. Frustrating, more likely. Warped Tour is on Sunday for me, and not this Sunday, next Sunday. It's on the 17th for me. Fun. Might go, might not go. Day after I get back from camp, which, speaking of camp, I should probably take off whatever's behind it just in case. Camp. It's gonna be so freaking awesome. It's like, we're going to Nebraska. And we were like, it's gonna be music and paintball, water slides, swimming pools, mud pits, indoor rock climbing, skateboarding, ice cream, BMXing, tubing, canoeing, a giant blob lake swimming, a 60 feet slip and slide. Oh, and more. It's so freaking cool. I'm so excited. But yeah. You know, I've also been spending a lot of time reading and listening to music. Right now, what I've been listening to, my little music update is I've been listening to Fit for Rivals, Picture Me Broken, The Nearly Deads, Catching Your Clouds, which was another thing I wanted to talk about, but it didn't really fit in with the subject I was talking about before. So, oh my god, this video is almost 10 minutes. I'm gonna go, just so I'm not like wasting time, but like if you watch the whole video, because you know, I hate it when people stop watching videos halfway through because they get bored. Anyways, bye, peace, love, happiness, music,